There was a piece that you did for the New York Times a year ago, and I don't know quite how to describe it. It was kind of a fictional history or semi-fictional
history. The Times
history.
asked for that. They asked for a bunch of papers from a bunch of articles from different people about how things will look a century from now at the end of the 21st century. So I dutifully wrote a paper about it.
Yeah, it was very nice. There was you kind of predicted what will happen down the road. We did a history of this century, the past 2 centuries, and then some predictions that with the class divisions, the disparity growing between the people, professional wages and those whose wages are sinking towards the minimum, how there'll be eventually a class war. You kind of predict, I thought, sort of fanciful, but not entirely. A revolution in 2014, followed by military rule, and finally a re-flourishing of democracy. But this time, instead of being based upon, valuing rights, it would be based upon fraternity or fellow feeling.
Well, what I had in mind was the rhetoric of the progressive movement in America around 1910 was against the idea that the essence of America is the individual against the state and the preservation of the rights of the individual against the state. The progressives said, for the 19th century, individual rights were enough. We got to have something different. In the face of industrial capitalism, we got to form a new kind of democratic community in which it's our responsibilities to each other rather than our individual rights that matter. And I think they were right, and the left in America, did help develop a kind of sense of community which didn't exist in 19th century America. I think that came to an end in the 60s. I hope it comes back.
We've got about 1 more minute. What can we do now to forestall revolution in the streets in another 20 years? How can we switch directions?
Redistribute the wealth. I mean, let the suburbanites be taxed to pay for inner city schools. Lower the wages of the professors, the executives, and the lawyers so that you can raise the minimum wage, stuff like that. Just plain, ordinary redistributionist solutions.
Wow, I haven't heard someone say that in a long time. It's wonderful.
I'm a tax and spend liberal.
It's wonderful to hear. Well, thank you so much, Professor Rorty, for joining us today.
Daddy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Brother finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Sister finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Baby finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Here I am, how do you do? Sister finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Baby finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Baby finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? How do